Robert, this is a video showing you what we did in the backyard here to collect all the drainage water that comes from the house and put it into a sump and send it over to the creek. So your existing drainage collection system that has already been installed by another contractor brings all the water to this point. That is all the downspouts coming into that pipe. And then we have installed under this gravel area, there is a drain box, a drain inlet, and there's a pipe coming into that which collects any other water that is in the trench that is filled with gravel above us. Okay, so these two pipes, this one and this one over here, connect at this point, and they run down the hill into a sump that we have just installed. Okay, so all that water is coming in to this sump, and you can see right now there's water dripping out through another pipe into the sump. That other pipe is coming from the French drain that we've installed at the rear of the property. So this French drain runs all the way along the rear of the property, and it's basically gravel to let the water pass through it easily, and it's wrapped all the way around with fabric. Okay, so what this does is it goes all the way across to the fence by the pool and to the other side of the yard, and then there's a T that takes that water over here. So we're collecting all the water basically from the backyard and we're putting it down here in the sump, and it's already working. There's water dripping out of this French drain. Once the water fills up to a certain point, there's a pump down there. It's a 1/3 horse pump that is going to kick on and send the water up through this 1.5-inch pipe and across, all the way across the yard to the creek. This is the power feed for that sump pump. It's a designated outlet. It's not meant to be used for anything else except for this pump, and it is not on a ground fault GFI protector because we don't want it to trip off when it rains. We want it to stay on, and basically this thing should be just left alone, and only this pump should be plugged into it. It's not a convenience outlet. This is the conduit that takes the wiring for that pump up into the pool house, and inside the pool house there's a designated 20-amp circuit that feeds nothing except for that pump. So we've tried to do everything we can to reduce or eliminate the possibility of that pump shutting off because it gets overloaded. The only thing that 20-amp circuit runs is our sump pump, because the whole drainage solution here depends on that sump pump doing its job. So that's a basic look at what we've done here, and all the water in the backyard is going to naturally make its way down, or through our pipes make its way down and go into the sump. When it rains, the water from the downspouts will fill this sump up pretty quickly, and it will kick on, and then for days after that the French drain water will trickle into that sump pit, and the pump will kick on every few hours. And as you can see, we've mounded up some of the soil between your property and your neighbor's property to make it so that the lowest point is going to be over here, so we'll catch the water before it rolls down onto your neighbor's property. We're also installing, right about here, we're going to install one more drainage inlet and put that into the sump as well, just for surface water. So there it is.